Hello and a very warm welcome. Spanish qualifying done. Lewis Hamilton on pole. Mercedes lock out the front row. But before we start, Sergei Sorokin takes a free-place grid penalty for the Baku incident. And Brendan Hartley didn't even get to do qualifying because he smashed his car up in practice 3. Let's get into it. Q1. Hartley can't do qualifying. Practice 3, he's lost it, turn 9. Got on the AstroTurf grass stuff and he's made a right mess of his car. 2 minutes to go in practice 3 and he's gone and basically wrote his car off. The Toro Rosso mechanics have got absolutely no chance of getting him out there. And he misses qualifying. I'm beginning to think, I'll give him time. He's 8 races in now, I think, to his F1 career. I believe he's not good enough, Brendan Hartley. 8 races in, what is his best known moment in F1? It is scoring a point at Baku. So let's see how he does. Let's give him a bit more time, but he doesn't look good enough to me. Hulkenberg, huge shock, out in Q1. And Carlos Sainz out-qualifies him for the first time. Huge shock, was struggling with an issue and got in. He went 14th, but then Van Dorn beat him, someone else beat him, and out in Q1, huge. And then Stroll loses it in the gravel. Very strange crash. Obviously the Williams is a horror show. It's an embarrassment of a car. He's pushing, trying to get the maximum out, and he loses it in a very strange place. Never seen an F1 car crash there. He was pushing on the limit, lost it. Charles Leclerc, absolutely amazing lap. P12 in Q1. Ericsson was 17th, so that just proves what a great lap that was by Charles Leclerc. Into Q2, Kevin Magnussen does a phenomenal lap. We all know he's been doing a bit of his dirty boy tactics. Pierre Gasly, 200 mile an hour. Squeezed him not once but twice at Baku. And then in practice with Leclerc turning in on him. But great lap by Magnussen. Force Indias both get knocked out. They were fantastic in Baku, but again, very poor in Spain. Track doesn't suit them at all. And Q3 was exciting as hell. I honestly didn't know who was going to get pole. You just didn't know. It was great. That's how Q3 should be. A lottery. You don't know who's going to get pole. Obviously, Mercedes, Ferrari, Red Bull, but we didn't know which one it was going to be. So, Lewis Hamilton first. I think that's his 74th pole. Wow. Just wow. It was a good lap. Valtteri Bottas second. 0.041 or something. Hardly anything to separate the two Mercedes. They lock out the front row. Hamilton hasn't had a pole since Australia. So finally he's back on pole position. Sebastian Vettel third. Kimi Raikkonen fourth. Max fifth. Max, he had a problem in practice 3. They got him out there. Ricciardo 6th. Went for a different route. Everyone else was on the red stripe tyre. Ricciardo went out on the yellows. So I don't know what that was about. Obviously the red one's quicker, but he tried going on a yellow one. So something different obviously didn't work. So it's 2 by 2. Mercedes, Ferrari, and then the Red Bulls. That's going to be interesting. 2 Red Bulls going down into turn 1. Quite a long run down into turn 1 as well. So that's going to be interesting, especially after Baku. Kevin Magnussen, best of the rest. He's been superb this season, but he needs to cut his dirty boy tactics out because he's getting a bad reputation. Alonso 8th in front of his home crowd. Absolutely superb. I remember doing it last year. Alonso shined at his home race. Magnussen and Alonso superb. 9th, Carlos Sainz out-qualifies Hulkenberg. I think that may be the first time he's out-qualified him this season. So good job by Sainz. Grosjean 10th. Van Dorn 11th. Gasly 12th. Ocon 13th. Charles Leclerc. I really do like Leclerc. He's becoming a fan favourite of mine. Hamilton's always my number 1. Then Max. Charles Leclerc may be bringing up my third favourite driver. I really do like him. I hope he gets in the Ferrari. Sergio Perez 15th. Podium at Baku. Back down to reality in qualifying at Spain. Hulkenberg 16th. Absolute huge shock for Nico Hulkenberg. Mr. Consistent is out in Q1. Ericsson 17th, beats the two Williams. Sorokin, well, it won't be Sorokin because he's got a penalty. Stroll will be 18th. Obviously, Crash was pushing, but the Williams is embarrassing. It's not good enough. A car that used to win races and championships is now back at the grid. Embarrassing, that's the only word you can use. Hartley will be 19th and then Sorokin will be last. But I'm pretty sure Hartley will get some penalties. So it could be Sorokin 19th, Hartley 20th. Because Hartley made a right mess of the Toro Rosso. And there you go. That is the Spanish qualifying done. Race 5, Spain. Wow. Spain qualifying. Hamilton pole. Alonso and Kevin Magnussen shine. And Hulkenberg an absolute howler. Tomorrow is the race. Look out for that. Now, I'll say it now before. I've got family commitments tomorrow. I like to bring these videos as soon as possible. Qualifying's just finished. I'm reacting. Race finishes, I like to react, but that won't be the case tomorrow. I've got family commitments, so the race reaction will be a bit delayed, because obviously when the race is on, I've got family commitments. I'll catch up on the race, then I'll do a reaction and driver ratings. So thanks for watching. Spanish qualifying done. Now I'm going to go and watch GP2, because that's always great to watch. But yeah, Lewis Hamilton, pole position for the Spanish Grand Prix. Should be an exciting run down into turn 1. Can't wait for the race tomorrow. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Lewis Hamilton on pole. Valtteri Bottas second. Sebastian Vettel third. Thanks for watching. Adios. See you next time.